It's Tuesday night here with Shanners. He's, as you can see from the way he's dressed, literally just walked off the training pitch. Last two games, a nice handy win over Darlington and a perhaps disappointing win down at Plymouth. Any thoughts on the Plymouth game? I thought we sort of gave a good account of ourselves down there.
Yeah, no, we did. Look, there's a lot of good stuff. I think we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago that we've got these focus kind of mental errors, and they're really hurting us. So
we seem to give away quite a few penalties.
Yeah, I mean there was some, I would say, as I call them, dull penalties.
Yeah.
A couple of high tackles that weren't needed, a couple of times we went for the ball in an area we've discussed when we're not going to go compete at the breakdown, because you do give teams get referees into the game and give teams easy outs.
Yeah.
And I think we did that. But I was really pleased with how we kind of got back into the game. You know, we conceded a couple of tries. 17-10 at half time. It was good to get that try before half time. But 17-10 at half time. We spoke about reducing our mental errors and keeping our discipline, and a couple of other things, which we did. And then we went, obviously, 3 points, 6 points, scored a try, to get to 23-17 with about 15 to go. Tried disallowed, which we've had an apology from the officials that they got it wrong.
Oh, really? Okay.
But
doesn't help.
It doesn't change anything, but it doesn't help us. But it's a learning for them.
Yeah.
And it's no different to when we make mistakes on the field. It's a learning for us. So if it means they've a learning for them and that helps them improve for future games, and no different to us. So, but we had enough opportunities to win the game.
Yeah.
So, take the referee that decision out of it. And we still were winning 23-17. We then conceded pretty much straight away after that error.
Big long penalty. Yeah, big long penalty into the corner, wasn't it?
And then unfortunately, we've got the kick off, which we should be thinking at the kick off. We're going to kick, put them under pressure, force them to kick out, and then we've got 10 minutes to win the game. Instead, good kick off, but a poor setup. So they make a 20-metre break. They then kick into our 22. We then end up spending 9 minutes defending brilliantly in our own 22.
Yeah.
But we never got a chance to win the game. We just basically were holding on. Eventually, we broke, and then that's pretty much the game over.
Yeah.
And we've got a point. If you said on Saturday morning you'll get a point at Plymouth, which is a notorious tough place to go. They're big, they're physical. They just humped Moseley at home the week before.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have said I'll take it with a few of the team changes we had, because a few boys unavailable and injured. I might have taken it. How the manner of the game and after the game, really frustrated and disappointed. More with us and our inability to kind of go through those bad spells and not hurt us as much. And that's something we're trying to work on and talking about and going through scenarios at training, going through clips and stuff. And I think we're getting better, but it's still not good enough. For me, I've said to the squad, I think we've underperformed. We should have been five wins from 6. We're not. Can't change that, but we can improve now from now on.
Yeah.
Hopefully go week in, week out.
So coming up to the Esher game on Saturday, it might be a bit too soon to say. Have you got any key people out, people coming back?
Well, Andy Boyd will definitely be out. He tore a hamstring.
Oh, okay.
And that's why he went off. Rory Marsh came in, played really well, so that's nice. Tex is available for selection. Hopefully Mike Hoyt should be as well.
Okay.
And potentially Birch as well. And Oscar was at a school trip. Archie Holland's back. So there's going to be opportunities for selection decisions and make some calls. Be interested to see how the boys, tomorrow, the Club 15 playing the Stockman. There's a few first team boys in there that, so it'll be interesting how they go. They might put their hand up for selection. So I think I'm not saying we're our strongest, but we should be able to pick from a strong, healthy squad. So we took some tough decisions. But we're looking forward to Esher. Look, it's a local derby. They've just come up into the league. They dominated Nat 2 last year like we did the year before. I know they're not had the greatest of starts, but they play a really good style of rugby. They move the ball well. They're very quick. They had a good win last week, obviously their first win against Darlington. They're going to be massively up for it, no different to any other local derby.
Yeah.
And for us, though, it's a chance for us to impose ourselves again at home, get another result at home. And if we get a result at home, then that 1 point at Plymouth is pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
If we didn't get the result at home, then you're disappointed. It's 2 performances where you maybe underperformed. Also, it's Borders' his 150th game, so there's a little bit more incentive.
Yes.
He's been in the club for a while now, 150 games. So we deserve to put in a performance as a squad for him as well, because he does week in, week out. Very rarely does Borders have a bad game, so we owe that to him. Looking forward to the game, and just want to. It's always tough when you have a loss and you kind of feel that you lost it other than the team won it, and it's just that dwelling of having wait till you get a chance to perform again. I know the boys train well tonight. Looking forward to kind of having a chance on Saturday to perform again, because I know they feel that they let that game slip on Saturday. A bit like we did against Moseley as well. So it's something we're looking at, and I used an analogy of what's hurting us at the moment is that these are compound errors. We're like make an error.
Yeah.
It usually involves then some kind of score. If we can eradicate those, so I kind of looked into serial killers. Nothing too dark, but
that's good.
Obviously, a serial killer is defined by 3 or more killings.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is like those 3 errors lead to
a serial kill.
Basically, yeah. Right. So if we can eradicate those with focusing on our DNA, our process, what we do. So obviously catching serial killers, DNA, fingerprints, stuff like that. So we use analogies there where the DNA is our game plan. The fingerprints is knowing our detail of the game plan and stuff like that, to hopefully buy into, look, this is what we're trying to do. Yeah. If we do this, we've got a good chance of stopping a serial killer, i.e. stopping those continuous errors, which means the less errors we make, mental ones, the more opportunities we have to win games of rugby. Yeah. And even though we focus on the process, because it's very easy to say, look, we've got to win this game, we've got to win everything, you're never going to do that. So if we can focus on the process, then if we perform to the best of our ability, usually the result will look after itself.
Lovely.
And if you lose to a team that are better than you, but you've done your process, then you'll take that. But I don't think we've done that this year yet.
Okay, that's great.
So there you go. Bit of insight.
Yes.
Into my brain. I like reading about serial killers and stuff. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm harmless.
No, that's fine. Okay.
Honestly.
Thanks for your time and good luck.